to see the screen? Yes? Screen is visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. What was the last class?
Ma'am, oblong method. We completed oblong method and circle.
Okay. You completed oblong method, concentric circle method, and parallelogram method also, right?
Yes,
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
Parallelogram method, sir, just he explained, ma'am.
It means over. That you have to do.
Yes, ma'am. Sir said to do.
Yeah, okay. But we cannot teach all in the online. Few you have to do. We'll give the hints how to. We'll teach you how to do. Remaining all you have to do. If you are having any doubts, you can ask. Right? Okay. Can you? Now today we will do parabola, rectangular parabola. I already posted a few papers from the manual, right? You please open the page number 20. Please open the page number 20. Yes, open.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, page number 20. Second one, second problem. You please, anyone can read the question?
Second question, ma'am.
Second one, second question. Page number 20, second question.
Okay. A ball
Parabola.
thrown up in the air reaches a maximum height of 45 meters and
Yes,
travels a horizontal distance of 75 meters.
yes.
Trace the path of the ball, assuming it to be parabolic.
Okay,
Use suitable scale.
okay. So this type of questions they will use. They won't give the direct measurements. So in this way, they will give the questions. So you have to understand whether it is a parabola or ellipse or whatever it is. Okay, they won't specify the type. Okay, sometimes they won't specify the type of the arc. So here, the length AB is how much? What is the length AB? Yes, please. What is the length AB? Can you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is the length AB?
75 meters.
75 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, here I have written 750, but you write down 75 mm means 7.5 centimeters. Okay. And what about AD or BC? AD or BC?
BC is height about 45 meters.
Okay. So now can you able to see the screen now? Can you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now I drawn the length AB, and you also draw the lines. You draw these lines. What you are seeing the screen. Draw line AB of 750 mm. It means 75 mm. You take 75 mm, and AD as 45 mm or 4.5 centimeters, or else you can take double than this one also. Okay. And from the center of the AB, draw a vertical line. It should be parallel to AD. And AB is perpendicular to AD, or else AD is perpendicular to AB. So maintain the 90 degrees between these two lines. Okay. I think you know how to draw this 90 degrees or 30 degrees, 60 degrees using the protractor, right? Please, you have to respond. I don't know whether you are doing or not. Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, after doing this one, then divide into 4 equal parts. So, how will you divide into 4 equal parts here? Or here, 4 equal parts? Already last class sir has told how to divide into 4 equal
Line
parts.
division method.
Yes, line division method. So here 4 equal parts means whether you can take a length of 8 centimeters or 4 centimeters. Okay, if you take 8 centimeters, 2 centimeters as a one part. Okay, or if you take a 4 centimeters, you take a 1 centimeters as a one part. Then from last end of this point and here you have to join this one and draw the parallel lines, then automatically you will get here these points, right? Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Say yes or no.
Ma'am, once again.
Yes? Voice break అవుతుందమ్మా.
Once again repeat. Ma'am.
Okay, let me just wait. Okay. Okay, now I will take here, I want to divide into 4 equal parts, right? So here, because I can't divide 4 equal parts, here we don't have the less than 1 mm. So what I do is, here I draw the 4 centimeters line, okay? So just I draw, here I will take a top, I will draw 400. Don't get confused by looking these values here on the screen, okay? So I have taken 4 centimeters. So in 4 centimeters with a scale, you can divide into 4 equal parts, right? So with a scale, you divide into 4 equal parts. So here I can't divide here. So I use the AutoCAD commands and divide into 4 equal parts. Is it clear now? Right. Now can you able to see this? Here I made it a 4 equal parts, right? So you also make taking 4 centimeters, right? And divide into 4 equal parts. Is it clear all of you? Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now I will remove this one. These lines I remove. I remove these lines. Now after doing this one, I join this end of this line and this corner. Okay. I join this one. And you also join this one and draw other lines passing through these points here, here like this. So here instead of that one, I will just copy these lines. Okay. I'll copy these lines, but you have to draw the parallel lines. Put your scale parallel to this one and draw the lines, or else you can do the arch nail, a roller scale. You know, from next class you buy the roller scale. You keep parallel to this one, but scale just move towards this side and draw the line through these points here, here, and here. Okay. So here what I do, I will copy this one. Instead of drawing, and I'll copy this one. Okay. So I will copy in this way. So I want to copy in this way. Okay. And now you don't bother about the AutoCAD commands. Later on we will explain you. Okay. That's clear. Then I want to remove these lines, these extra lines. So for that I want to trim this one. So trim all. Select the objects. double enter. Now I want to fill these lines. Yes, have we finished this one? Yes or no? Finished or not?
Finished, ma'am.
Why you people are not responding? Yes. So like that, I think you also got the same way, right? So from here, I join 1 to E, 1 dash to E, 2 dash to E, 3 dash to E. Okay. Join 1 to E. So again E to 2, again 3 to E, like this. It's clear now. Now, actually, we have to start from draw an arc with your free hand. Draw an arc with your free hand, starting from A, and here we have to keep the points. So I will keep the points. So now here, line 1 dash and 1 join at this point. So this I will name it as P1. Okay, and here line 2 and line 2 dash join at this point. So this point as P2. I'll name it as P2. Okay. Now this point, line 3 and line 3 dash, here meet these two lines are meeting at this point. So this point I will name it as P3. Okay. Now I hope it's very clear. So I want to show the clear points on the screen. Why? Because when you draw the line, your eye should move immediately the point. So here I made a point here, just I copy this point on this intersections of these two lines. This I want to copy. So I'll take it this as the center of that one. Then I want to just copy here. So this is the point, so that we can see, we can move our arc very easily, exactly to these points, right? So here not required, okay? Is it clear, all of you, till here? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you have to draw the curve passing from A through P1, P2 and P3 and this at the point E. Okay. Now here, no need of doing this method, this side, because you will get our intersection lines, all different lines. Once you got this one side, here not required. Okay. So to draw here, you have to draw the parallel lines. Just you have to draw the parallel lines. So first we will draw the arc here. First we will draw the arc by using SP line. Okay. So XP line, I will start from A, P1, just I want to zoom it and exactly at P1. Here, can you able to see the screen now? See how the line is coming? Okay. and here. Just I want to now see here, when I'm moving my cursor here, at the left side, the curve is going beyond this horizontal line, right? So don't allow to go like that. So just move the curve so that it should be within below this line. So it is now comfortable. Now you get enter. Okay. So now another side also we can go in this process only, but by doing all this method, it will take a lot of time. So what I do is just I'll draw the parallel lines from P1, P2 and P3. Okay. Then line command, ortho on. Then from here I want to draw the parallel lines. Okay. So you also draw the parallel lines, all parallel lines. Is it okay till here? Is it okay till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? What about others? Only one girl is responding.
Ma'am, we
Yes.
are doing, ma'am.
Please respond. Even if you are doing, respond, please. Okay. Now, just I will copy this one or same length. You measure the same length with compass. Measure the same length with compass and draw this line same length here also. Just draw one small line approximately equal to this length. Here, this line and this line. And measure with compass this length and just mark it here like this with compass. Okay. So here in AutoCAD, what I do is just I will do a mirror. So I will take a mirror command. Then I will select which one I want as a mirror. I will select this one. I selected. Okay. And what is a mirror line? So this I will take as a mirror line. Okay. Now I got this. Now is it clear? So here no need to specify again P4, P5, P6 like that. No, not required. One side if you have done the procedure, other side not required. Whereas in the in ellipse also which you have done. So one side if you have done, so another side is not required. Okay. Now here again I will use SP line. SP line. I'll start from here. Then you can able to see this line, how it is moving. This freehand line. It's a freehand line here, here, and here. Is it clear now? So it is moving different way. So here what I have to do is just you move your cursor at approximately. Now see it is clear now. So just enter. Enough. Okay. Now we got the parabola, rectangular parabola method, rectangular parabola. Now in this parabola also, we have to show the normal and tangent, right? We have to show the normal and tangent. So on parabola curve, this is parabola curve, you have to specify point anywhere on the curve, your wish, anywhere, okay? Anywhere on the curve. So I want to keep some point somewhere. Just I will move this one. Okay, I want to keep somewhere here. Yes, somewhere. Okay. Now I got kept point here. So I will later on specify the point P here. Okay. Now just draw the one line, horizontal line touching the center. Draw the horizontal line just like this. Enough. Okay. And name it as some M or something. So here I will name it as some M, and here also I want to name it as P. just P, point P for normal and tangent. Okay. Okay now? It's clear all of you? Till here?
Yes, ma'am.
What about others?
Ma'am, you divide
Yes.
even AF into 3 equal parts.
AF into? No.
3 equal.
AF are not 3, 4 equal parts.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah,
count
yeah,
the
4. Yeah.
4 equal parts. Yes, same number of parts. How many parts you are here? You are dividing same number of parts here also you have to divide. So that 1, 2, 3 here this side, the same number here also 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash. Okay. If you make into 4, 5 equal parts, and here also you have to make it into 5 equal parts. Is it correct? Is it okay? Then from horizontal line, draw our vertical lines from each and every point. And from vertical line, draw inclined point touching the apex or vertex, whatever you call. Okay. Then these two lines are intersecting, 1, 1 dash, where it is intersecting, that will become the P1, 2, 2 dash is P2, 3, 3 dash is P3. Okay. Then draw the freehand line, the curved line till here, A to E. And what about other side? You can use other side also in this method, but it will take a lot of time to avoid in that way. Just what I told, just you measure this length and draw that much length here. Measure this length, draw that much parallel to these lines, and this one also. Okay. Now this is the end of this is the point. End of these lines are the points on the parabola. Just again from here with your free hand, draw the lines here like this.
Ma'am, how you got point M?
Point M, yeah, just wait. So once you got the this parabola curve, now in each and every curves, whatever we are doing curves, for them you have to show the normal and tangents. So here I am showing, this is for normal and tangent. Okay. For normal and tangent, you select anywhere point on this curve, anywhere here or here, anywhere you can select. Okay. So after selecting the point, here I have selected for normal and tangent. Here at this point, I have to show the tangent. Okay. So after selecting the point, from that point, draw the horizontal line parallel to AB or DC, touching the center part of the line, right? So that point is M. Okay. Now here, from M to E, you measure the length E, M. Measure length E and M. So here I am having 191.2. Okay. So 191.2, same length, I will draw 191.2 here. So 191.2. Okay, so here to avoid confusion for you all, just I will write it here M1 dash, or else you can write anything also, no problem. M dash. Is it clear now? All of you.
Yes, ma'am.
What about other students? Why you people are not responding? Roll number 87.
Ma'am.
Roll number 80.
Ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now one more thing I am telling you all. After end of this 6th sheet, whatever we are doing, you have to submit. You have to submit in the online. You have to scan it your papers and you have to submit.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so please update your works. Please do your works on the same day. Don't get it postponed. Okay, now after getting the M, now just join M, P. Join M and P. So I will take again line command. Just I want to join M and P. This P, not P1, P. Okay. So what is the meaning of tangent? The line should not uh, intersect the curve, right? So here I join with a scale. Also, you can just join and extend in a scale with your scale, right? With your scale. Yes, can you able to hear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Join M and P, okay, and extend. Here, what I do is I will draw one fencing line. I draw a fencing line. I will extend till that fence. So I will use a command extend. Extend. I want to extend this. Means I will select this point, these two lines. Double enter. Then I will extend this. Just wait. Okay, now it's extended. Now see here, it's not passing inside the curve. See here, it's not passing here inside the curve. Okay, so this is what is this line? What is this line? Line MP. What is this line MP?
Tangent.
Yes,
Tangent.
tangent. Tangent. Now, how to draw that in normal? Where is the normal? How to draw? Perpendicular to the tangent. So here, I will take a command line. So perpendicular to this line. Okay. So this side. So I will the perpendicular line I have to show from point P like this. So just draw the 90 degrees to tangent line. Okay, now it's clear. This is perpendicular line. So I want to draw one more line here passing through this one or not required. Just you extend here one more line. So instead of extend, I will draw one more line. One fencing line I will draw. Because I want to extend. Extended. Then I will remove this fencing line. Then I will remove this one. So now I got the normal and tangent. So I will write it here normal and tangent. This is tangent, and this one is normal. Okay. Now, one more thing is here we have to show what are drawings we have drawn here. What are the elements here in this? The elements are parabola. Okay. The elements are parabola, tangent, and normal. Right. So here we have to make it a thick line. So make it a thick line by using HB pencil. Before that, we have to draw with a H pencil, H1 pencil. Now thick line, we have to use a HB pencil. Now is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now the actual drawings, you have to highlight the lines. What are the lines or curves? So parabola, this is rectangular method, parabola. You please write it here, parabola, rectangular method of parabola. Of parabola. Okay. So it should be like this. Please underline the small line of each word. Underline this sentence or words. Okay. Now it's clear. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
What about others? What about others? Any doubt in that? Yes. Please complete this one. Now we'll go to the another one, tangent method of parabola. Tangent method of parabola. Here once more that which I given the manual, page number 21. Who will read the question in page number 21? Third question. Who will read? Please do it. Please read fast. Who will read the question? Okay, I will read the question. A fountain jet discharges water from the ground level at an angle of 45 degrees to the ground. It travels a maximum horizontal distance of 8.5 meters from the point of discharge and falls on the ground. Trace the path of the jet, assuming it to be parabolic. So this is another method of parabola. This is called a tangent method. These are all tangents of that curve. Okay, all tangents. Now here, AB has 85 mm, 8.5 mm, 8.5 centimeters, and angle OAE equal to angle OBE is 45 degrees. Please don't take 45 degrees. Take as 60 degrees. Please correcting that one. Please take as 60 degrees, not 45 degrees. Is it clear now?
Okay.
Then what is that scale factor? Scale factor is 1:100. What is that? Can anyone tell? What is the scale factor? Okay. Here in the question it is given that 8.5 meters. 8.5 meters is very long. Okay. So 8.5 meters we cannot draw in the page, in the A4 size page. We have to reduce it. How much we have to reduce? 100 times we have to reduce. 100 times. So 8500 millimeters divided by 100. So how many centimeters you are getting?
85.
85 millimeters. 85 yes. 85 millimeters. So 8.5 centimeters. Okay. So that much length you draw it. AB as 8.5 centimeters. AB as 8.5 centimeters. Please draw the AB as 8.5 centimeters horizontal line. Okay. And another, this he is not given. This height is not given, but given only 60 degrees. So measure, draw a line, vertical line from center of the AB. The center point of the AB is C. D. From D, draw the perpendicular line. From D, draw the perpendicular line. Okay. From D, draw the perpendicular line. Now it's clear. Now just copy as it is on the screen. This AB length is given and angle is given. Okay. Now after construction this way, you have to divide A, O as equal number of parts. Okay. AO as equal number of parts. So how will you divide this one AO? We don't know the actual length here. We don't know actual length. So let's see what is the actual length of AO. Something 850. Can you divide exactly 850 into 8 equal parts by measuring with the scale? Yes? Yes, please. Say yes or no.
No, ma'am.
So we cannot divide with scale equal parts. So what is the method? What is another method how to divide equal parts? Draw a line of 8 centimeters from A or from O also. Doesn't matter. Anywhere from you can draw it. So I will draw a line of 8 centimeters. So here like somewhere I will keep, just I will change the length here. So we also draw some 8 centimeters. Okay. One thing you have to remember, between these two angles, it should be 15 degrees to 45 degrees. Approximately from this angle, from this line to this line, it should be 15 degrees to 45 degrees. Okay, why is that condition is I will tell in the next topic. Okay, I will tell in the next topic. Yes, roll number 99, Tarun. Roll number 99.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you there? Okay. Roll number 80. Roll number 80.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Roll number 117.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good. Okay. Now here I will divide into 8 equal parts. You also divide into 8 equal parts. Just put a dot here. Just put a dot here. So eight points. So can you able to see here 8 are there? Yes. Now the last end of the point, this one here, this point, and draw these two lines. Draw this join these 2 points here like this. Apex of this triangle and this end of this line. Draw the line. Okay. Now draw parallel lines parallel to this line passing through these points. Can you able to see the points on the screen here? Of each 1 centimeter. Yes, can you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
same like I hope you also had drawn you also divided 8 parts, right? So like this from here, draw the parallel lines. So instead of that one, I will just copy the lines. Selecting this one. So with the scale, you can draw very easily parallel lines. You better to buy a roller scale also, so that you can draw the parallel lines very easily. Okay. So select the object. Now I want to take a point here. Just I'll copy here. Okay, like this. Can you able to see like this? enough, over. Okay. I don't know. I will remove this. I will trim this extra lines. So you can draw very easily, but here I cannot draw up till here because this is inclined line. It won't take this parallel lines. Okay. Now I will trim these lines, the extra lines. Okay, now the remaining is I will remove. I use erase command and remove this extra lines. Okay. Okay, now. So here you got, but what about other side? Here we made it equal parts. It's well and good. But what about other side? What do you do other side?
Keep a roller.
Keep a roller. Yes. So keep a roller. So from here you go. Okay. So please keep a roller. Please draw the lines. Don't draw the lines, but keep a roller or scale parallel to this one, parallel to this scale. Just keep it here along this parallel to this line. Just mark here. Just you mark. Okay. Or else another method also is there. What you have to do? With compass, put your center here, measure this one, measure at this point, just mark it like this. That also you can do. And this one, with compass, center as O, measure this one and mark it here. Okay. Similarly here also, center as O, measure this one and mark here. Like that you do. Instead of using the roller, you can do it like this also. So here I can't do like that. I can't use for each and every line mark. I can't use the command. So here what I do is, here I use the mirror. Mirror means here already points are there, right? Here already points are there. Otherwise, I will keep a points here. So just see here. Now, please, all of you, don't bother about the AutoCAD. I will explain you later from 7th sheet onwards. But you just see here. So I will keep a points here. Here, one more point. Here, here. I think you can able to see the points there, vertical lines, little bit vertical lines. Okay. Okay. Now I kept the points all here. Now here I want to keep a points. So what I do is I use a mirror command. Mirror command. I want to select the objects here. So I want to select these objects. Only it will be selected. Okay. It won't select the lines. It will select only these points, because the whatever the picture is there, it will be selected. If we select the whole as a window. Yes, like this. Can you able to see the blue color? Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Those
ma'am.
are, it means those are selected. So I don't have any other to select. Okay, then enter. Here it is asking the first mirror point. Mirror point is this one, and another mirror point is this one. Can you able to see these points, how it's moving? So this
Yes, ma'am.
dotted line, yellow dotted line as a mirror line. So I want to take here another point. So exactly it will select here only. So this, now I got this points. So I name it here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now text. Yes. Text, this one I want to take as 1. Here is 2. Here is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 means 8 equal parts. You can count it here. Okay, 7. Again, I want to name it as somewhere here. I think points are gone now. Okay, I will again do it this. Mirror, I will select these points. Okay, enter. Okay, I got it now. Now text again. So this one is 7. Now here again I want to make it as 1 only. I don't want like 1 dash. I want only 1. 1. Again here 2. Again here 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Doesn't matter if you make it as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 3 dash also. Okay. Now it's clear all of you till here. Is there any doubts?
No, ma'am.
All of you.
No,
Now,
ma'am.
okay, from here, now just join 1, 1. Join 1, 1, join 2, 2, join 3, 3, join 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, like that. Okay. Now, you also join, please. Join these lines, 1, 1. Join all the lines. Enough. Okay, over. Now it's clear now. So after join this one, have you all finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Now after doing this one, now here, let's see here. I'll zoom it and show you. If you join this intersection, this intersection, this intersection, and this one, if you join all these points with your free hand, is it a curve? Is it a tangent method? If you join this one, see here, or else this one, this point, these points, intersection points here, the smooth curve here and here and here. If you join, of course, you will be getting the parabola, but is it a tangent method? What is the meaning? Yes or no? Is it a tangent method?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All are tangents.
All are tangents.
Just think it over here. Yeah? Once again, I'm explaining you. If you draw the line joining this intersection, it will come above this line, right? Above this line, it will join here. And above this line, it will join here. Above this line, it will join like this. It will curve, right? Okay, I will draw it. I will draw it. Let's be line. So I'll join from here. Okay, like this, intersections. Okay. This I want to join only up till here. Let us see. Okay, I'll stop it here. Say this is now. My question is these are the tangents for this curve? Yes or no? Is these are the tangents?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
What is a tangent actually?
Ma'am, some
Yes.
lines
Does not.
passing inside the curve, ma'am.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
They are
These
they are not
tangents.
tangents, ma'am.
Yes. That's what I want to make you to think about that one. You have to think that one. These lines are intersecting this curve, so these are not tangents. Okay, these are all not tangents. So this is wrong. So I will remove this one. Okay, I will remove this one. So what we have to do? We have to join this center of this line. Center of this line is this one. Center of this line is not total line. From intersection to intersection, somewhere you select here. And from here, this intersection to this intersection, somewhere you select here. Right? This intersection to this intersection, somewhere you select here. So you just keep a points with pencil. So here what I do, just I put keep a dots here. Where is my dot? So somewhere I will select the copy one dot here. I'll copy this. Okay. So you also keep your just put a dots, small dots center to center here like this. Here somewhere I want to keep here like this approximately. Okay. Here like this and here somewhere here and here.
Exact we should keep at center or somewhere.
Where? At the center, intersection to intersection. See this one here intersection lines and here intersection of tangents. Somewhere approximately keep it at the center. So from here to here, somewhere I'm keeping here center at the center approximately. Somewhere here. Okay. So just put a dot there, not so bigger. Just put a dot. Okay. Over. Now.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I will draw. Now you have to draw the freehand drawing, passing from A from here. Now I want to take it as P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7 like that. So please you write down that mentioning the point names. So here I will draw the SP line. SP line. I'm starting from A. Now I will go directly from see the screen. From this center point, I'm passing through. I'm drawing that curve from passing through these points. Passing through these points. Is it crossing beyond tangents? It's going beyond tangents?
No, ma'am.
No. Anywhere it is not going. See now. I am ending till here. Okay. But here, while doing with AutoCAD, we take care about here, about this point. See here, the corner B. Now I got the point. See now. Okay. See here. Now these are all tangents. These are all tangents. It's clear.
Ma'am,
all of you?
increase the thickness of parabola, ma'am, so that we can differentiate between lines and the parabola border.
Not required. So I will make it a thick line, right? Should I make a thick line?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you see here, I will make it a thick line. You also make a thick line. What is the drawing we are doing? Parabola. So make it a parabola thick. Now it's clear now? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, someone is asking some doubt. Anybody's hand out? So here I want to show the P1, P2, P3 like this. Text this point where I want to make it as show. I want to show as P1. Here is P2. Here is P3, P4, P5, P6, and P7. P7. Okay, only 7 points are there. Okay, enter. Now I hope is clear all of you. Okay. Now what about here normal tangent? Again, simple as you have done in this this method. You have done here this method. Now same method you have to do here also. Same method you have to do here also. Yes. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
So shall I move to another figure? Please, all of you, draw the normal and tangent as in the rectangular method. So how we are done in the rectangular method? You have to select somewhere point from there to the center join. Some name it as some m or something. Then measure EM. What is the same length? Same length you have to measure E to M again. Same measurement. M dash E is equal to EM. Okay. Now join M dash and P wherever you given the point and extend. So that will become the tangent. And draw the perpendicular passing through that point which you have selected on the curve. That will become the normal. Draw the perpendicular line to the tangent. That will be the normal. Okay. Okay. Will you do this one, normal and tangent? Shall I move to the other figure? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you
Yes.
said we should submit after 6 sheets, ma'am. Even we should submit the construction points or construction points also.
Steps.
Yeah, step.
Construction steps, you write it in a small way, small and short way. Don't write very bigger.
Ma'am, in first 3 we did na, ma'am, for parabola, ellipse and hyperbola.
Of course, I don't ask to write the steps, but very short way you can write it.
Yes, but we
In
should
short
even
way.
submit that also, ma'am, steps.
You have to submit that one also. See, in A4 sheet, if you write at the top portion any figure, below this you write some simple steps, 4 or 5 steps, and that is enough. No need to write like explanation. Don't write in that way. Not required.
On the same paper we should write, ma'am. Sir said we should keep a separate book.
Means you are doing in the class. Now I am making you to do in the sheets. Of course, now you are drawing in the sheets, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So later on, we are going very fast. In that cases, you have to do in the book. Then you have to do in the A4 size because we are moving very fast. Later on, we will be moving very fast. In that case, you have to do in the notebook while class is going on. Then afterwards, after the class, you have to make it fair in A4 size. Of course, you are doing now, right? In A4 size, not in the notebook. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Now it is fine. Just write it a four or five steps in a short way. Now, will this another one is page number 21. The fourth one is a point P is 40 mm and 50 mm respectively from two straight lines which are at right angles. Here, don't write 40 mm. Just write 30 mm and 50 mm. Please change question here while you are writing on the paper and draw A4 size. Okay. A point P is 30 mm and 50 mm respectively from two straight lines which are right angle to each other. So from two straight lines which are right angle to each other means OA and OB. Okay, you can see in the screen OA and OB. Draw the rectangle hyperbola through P showing at least 8 points. You have to show at least 8 points on a hyperbola. Okay, this is the given. So first draw the OA and OB. This should be right angle. Draw the line OA and OB. Here I taken the point 30 and 50. I taken the points 30 and 50. Here actually I have to make a okay. Okay. Take this length as approximately 10 centimeters. And here this has 10 centimeters. And OF has 3 centimeters. OF as 3 centimeters and OC as 5 centimeters. Okay. Now from C, draw a parallel line to OA. Draw a parallel line to OA, that is CD. Draw a line CD parallel to OA. Okay. Again, one more line. Line EF. Line EF parallel to OB. Parallel to OB. These are the point of the coordinates, that is 30 and 50 or 3 and 5, whatever you have written the units, in that way you can write it here. 3 and 5 will be the centimeters. If you write 30 and 50, it will be the millimeters. Okay. This point is P. Is passing on the point is P is on the hyperbola. Now is it clear up till here?
Ma'am, once again, you same.
Nothing is there, Amma. How you are doing the graph in the graph sheet? Just x-axis and y-axis, then showing the point at 3 and 5. That's it. 3 is x-axis and 5 is the y-axis. That's it. So OF has 3 centimeters. So from 3 centimeters, draw a vertical EF, and OC has a 5 centimeters. Now from C, draw a horizontal line. That's it. So draw these two lines, this one and this one. CP and EF. CD and EF. It's clear now. Okay. Now on the line CD, means on the line PD. From PD, just put a points randomly. Put a points randomly. Or you can take 1 centimeter also, doesn't matter. Either you can take 1 centimeter, around 7 or 8 points, or else you can take a randomly also, how I drawn here. Yes? Is it clear? Now name those points as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And here from P to E also, take 2 or 3 points as I have taken. You can take 1 centimeter difference, and randomly also you can take. Okay, I name them as 8, 9, and 10. Just remember this one. Here you have to name 1, 2, 7, and continuation you have to start on this line only, not here anywhere. Is it clear now, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, any length we can random.
Any length you can take, any length. Or you can take 1 centimeter difference between each point. Like that also can take. Okay. Is it over now? Now,
Okay.
after naming these points here, the both sides, the horizontal and the vertical, join 1 and O. Join 1 and O, 2 and O, 3 and O, 4 O, 5 O, 6, whatever, how many points you plotted on the lines, that many lines you have to join at O. Just join the points. Just join those lines, how I joined. Over? After join those lines, now you can see here, one is joining at O, so this one is crossing a vertical line. So you name this as a 1 dash. You name this as a 1 dash. Similarly, this line 2 is crossing this vertical line and name as a 2 dash. Like that only 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6, 7, like this. Till 7 points are there. How many you are getting? That many points you will get here also. Okay. How many points you are made here, that many points here also you will get here. And similarly here also, here how many points you made in the vertical line, same number of points you will get in the horizontal line between P and C, like 8 dash, 9 dash, 10 dash. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After doing this one, draw the line like this. Draw the lines from one vertical line like this. From one, draw vertical line, from one dash horizontal line, meeting at this point. So this point as P1. I will write it later. So similarly from 2 also. From 2, from 2 to 2 dash. Can you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
From 3 to 3 dash. Five to 5 dash. Seven to 7 dash. Similarly here also. Eight to 8 dash. Finish. Okay. Now these corners, these are the intersections from 7 and 7 dash, 6, 6, 5, 5. These are the intersection points. So here joining all these points, join all these points. So now see here. Now again I will use SP line. Okay, SP line with free hand. We also draw with free hand, starting from here. Better to start from here like this. Auto off. Intersection points like this. Joining here. And this is the P also, point on the parabola, pass through this point. And this one also passing through this point. and here, and here. Please make it clear here, and here, 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 and here. Can you able to see? Now please extend little bit. Please extend little bit so that the shape should be good, not like this. Okay. So somewhat it should be this way. You please just extend somewhat. Like this. Now it's clear. This is the parabola. This is the hyperbola. Now here you can name it as P1, P2, P3 like that. Text. Now this one has P1, 1 dash kada. So P1, P1. This is P2. This is P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. And here P8, P9, and P10. So how many points you kept? That many points you will get. Is it clear now? So if you want to make a point here at each and every point, please make it clear here. One, show the point here. Show the point where these lines are intersecting. Okay. Show the points where lines are intersecting. So this is hyperbola. So how to draw this? How to draw the normal tangent? How to draw the normal tangent? So here also same thing. Anywhere you select the point on the curve. So here somewhere I will select the point on the curve. Somewhere I want just point. I'll take a point here. Copy. I want to copy somewhere. I will take this point. Some point I will copy. So I want to take somewhere here. Somewhere here. This is P. Okay, this is P. I will mention here as P now for tangent. For normal tangent. P. Okay. Now, after getting this one, so how to draw? From P, draw the vertical and horizontal lines. From P, draw the vertical and horizontal lines. So from P, here, I will take as vertical line, exact perpendicular to FA or horizontal line, whatever you can say. Okay. And I will name it as M. I will later name it as M. Okay. Again, from not till here. From here to here. Okay. Again from here to here. Okay. So here I want to name it as M dash. Something, some alphabetical, some alphabets. M dash. Let us say M and N. Okay. Something. Okay. Now here, you please extend this line. Please extend this line. Some length. Some length. And here, I hope it's not required enough. Now, have you got this point P now? Mark a point P on the curve. From point P, draw the vertical line passing this line OA, and one more line, horizontal line passing this OB. So name it this intersection points as M and N. Okay, simple. Now what you have to do is you measure this M and N, not P and N, or M and O. Measure this one. So you can measure with compass, not with scale. You measure with compass, not with scale. So how much am I having? So something 629.3. So you can measure with compass. So I will draw one more line, 629.3, 629.3. Okay, 629.3. So I want to keep a point here. So I cannot see the point, it is not visible. It is there, point is there, but it's not visible here. So exactly I want to show there. Are you all able to understand? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I want to copy this. Enter. Because I want an end point, because the end point is there, but it's not visible here. So approximately I will move this my cursor, it will show automatically where the end point is there. If end point is where the end point is, that is the, it shows the square one. End points show as a square one. See, it's square one. So this is the end point, right? I drawn the line OM, something you got 600 something. The same length here also I got. So that is this point. So with compass you can make it. You measure this OM, not with scale. You measure this OM and mark it here. You'll get the same length. Okay. So let me say here this as M1. So I'll later on I will take this as M1. Okay. And similarly here also ON, measure ON, because here point PM is there. The same length PN equals to ON. So measure ON with compass. Measure ON with compass. So 238.4. I got 238.4. So here also I will make it one more line, 238.4. So just 238.4. I will type it. Yes, I'll here see. I got it 238 point. So again here I want to copy this point here. So end of the point it will show as a square, a green square. So let me move. Is it here? I hope so. It's not here. Somewhere here. Let me see again. I will measure it again. Two 38.4. So I want to measure 238.4 here. 238.4. Where is it? So it is coming here. So here till here it is 238.4. Okay. So here I'll put a point. Copy. I want to copy this point. So here I will remove this auto of. See here, it's showing the point. Okay. Now this point I will name it as a M1. It's M kada. So here I will name it as M1, so that you will remember. M1, and here also it is N. So here I will name it as N1. Okay, N1. Okay, now it's clear. So what is it? What is the meaning here? N1 is equal to N. N1, N is equal to ON. And here also OM equal to M1. M1 or M dash, whatever it is. Now here, we just join N1 and M1. Join N1 and M1. What happened? What happened here? If you join, what happened here? You observe this figure. Yes, please.
Tangent.
Tangent. See this here. Just I joined N1 and M1. So it is not crossing the curve. See here. Is it crossing the curve anywhere? Exactly, it is touching at P automatically. So this became the tangent. Okay, this is the tangent now. So how to draw the normal? Perpendicular to tangent is a normal passing through that point. So draw the tangent now. Can you able to see? Why it is going there? Now it's okay. Now this is the perpendicular. Now I got the perpendicular. Just I will remove this line. Of course, this is also a perpendicular. This is not perpendicular. Okay. So this is normal. This is normal, and this is the tangent. Okay, this is a tangent. Now it's clear now. Now I want to highlight these important elements. What are those important elements in this figure? What are those? Yes, anyone? What are the important?
Hyperbola, tangent, normal.
Yes, so I will select this hyperbola, tangent, and the normal. So select and make it a thick line by layer. So I was making thick lines center. So like this, in your notebooks also, the actual figures that you have to highlight. If you see any textbook also, those construction points or lines are not seen very clearly. Those are very light. The actual figure is seen or highlighted very clearly. So like that only you have to make it in your drawing sheets. Is it clear now? Yes.
Tangent, please once again explain.
Tangent, okay. Select any point on the curve. Already got a curve, right? Select anywhere. Can select on the point as P. Okay. So from P, draw vertical line parallel to this vertical line. cutting this OA, cutting this OA at M. Okay. And similarly, from point P, draw the horizontal line parallel to OA, parallel to OA, cutting this OB. Okay, these are the parallel lines, like this horizontal line and the vertical line from P. Just draw the horizontal and vertical lines. Okay. Name it as something, here M and here N. Some names. Okay. Now measure OM with compass. Don't measure with scale, because it will not show if the length is less than 1 mm also. So better to measure with compass only. It will be very approximate, very clear, exact it will show. Measure with compass, OM, right? And the same length you cut it here. M as center, cut it at M1 or M dash, whatever you. Okay, with compass. Similarly here also, measure ON, and with same with center N, cut it at N1, cut it at 1. Okay. Now just join N1 and M1. Just join. Don't bother about here and there. If you have done the correct exact parallel or perpendicular lines, then don't bother about that one. Just join N1 and M1. So it is compulsory passing through the point P. Compulsory passing through the point P. It will not intersect this line in the curve. If it is intersect, it won't be a tangent. Yes or no? So it won't intersect. See here. It is not intersecting anywhere. Just it is touching at the point P. Okay. Then it is called as tangent. Then it is called as tangent. Now what about the normal? Draw the perpendicular. So here I will better to draw the perpendicular lines. Just I will draw here.
Ma'am, how can we prove that as a tangent?
How can you prove means? If you draw the line, this line will not intersect this curve. Is it no? If suppose if I draw, let's see, I will show one more thing. Just I will draw one line here. I will draw the one more line here, just a very light line, suppose. Now is it a tangent which I drawn just now? Is it a tangent now? See this point? Is it a tangent?
No.
That's what. The method is that one only. If you have drawn good, then it will show very good. See, I am drawn very, means parallel lines. I got all parallel lines, perpendicular lines. So you have to draw very carefully. It is not passing inside the curve. How much you zoom it, you can see here. Anywhere it is not passing. So if you do with the scale, with the geometrical methods also, it won't pass. If you do exact perpendicular lines and parallel lines using the protractor, compass or whatever you are using. That much skills you should have. Already you have done from class 3rd to 12th. Yes or no? Okay. Is it clear now? Shall we go for another figure? Yes. This I want to save. Okay. Now we'll go to just turn the page number 22. Page number 22, cycloids. Page number 22, cycloids. I drawn the heading cycloid. Now try to understand what is meant by cycloid. Have you turned the page number 22?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can see the circle. That is nothing but let us say that as a wheel. Let us say that as a wheel. Okay. See the circle in your what I given, what I posted in your group. Just open that page number 22. That circle is just let us say that one as a wheel. When the wheel is on the wheel, there are 12 parts, right? 1 to 11 and P. Okay, 12 parts. Can you see the point P on the circle? Can you see the point P on the circle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So point P circle is like a valve in the bicycle in the wall. You know the wall in the bicycle? When you pump the air in the wheel, let us say that P as a valve. Okay. When the wheel is moving on a straight path, when the wheel is moving in the straight path, what is the path of the P? The path of the P as the wheel is moving in the straight path is nothing but a cycloid. Okay? The path of the wheel, the path of the P or valve on the bicycle of wheel is moving. How the P is there? That is nothing but a cycloid. Just write the definition of cycloid. Write the definition of cycloid.
Ma'am, we should write in A4 size paper, ma'am, that definition also.
Definition also there only you write.
Okay,
But
ma'am.
don't throw those papers anywhere.
Okay, ma'am.
Cycloid. A cycloid is a curve. A cycloid is a curve generated by a point. A cycloid is a curve generated by a point P on the circumference. Point P on the circumference of a circle. Point P on the circumference of a circle, which rolls along a straight line. Which rolls along a straight line is called a cycloid. Okay. Now, just will complete as whatever you are seeing on the screen. Just 15 minutes is left. Okay. Now, just you can write a question there, but the diameter is, yes. The same question, you write it down. Okay, you can later on write it there. Now draw the circle. You please draw this figure in keep your A4 size in a horizontal position. Little below very near to the below edge of the page. Okay. Now draw the circle of 5 centimeter diameter. Draw the circle of 5 centimeter diameter. And draw a vertical line as a diameter, as it is there in the screen. Draw a vertical line as a diameter. It's there on the screen. Okay. And here you name it as a P. Bottom of this here you name it as a P.
Ma'am, diameter 5 centimeter.
Yes, 5 centimeters. So you have to take radius as 2.5 centimeters. You have to take radius as 2.5 centimeters. Okay. Now from point P What is the circumference of the circle? You please calculate how much you got. Circumference of the circle. Please calculate pi d, pi into 5. How much you are getting? Some 15.7 like that, right? Yes or no? 15.7.
15.714.
Yeah, 15.714, right? So that much length you have to draw. 15.7 you draw it. 15.7, draw the length 15.7 with scale that should be perpendicular to vertical diameter. That should be perpendicular to vertical 90 degrees. You have to maintain in that way, 90 degrees. You have to maintain 90 degrees. Okay. Can you see on the screen now? Okay. Now after drawing the pi d, that is circumference of the circle, that is the path of one cycle, one rotation of the wheel, pi d. Okay. Now above that also you draw it one more line that should be parallel to this horizontal line. Now draw all lines, divide this circle into 12 equal parts. Draw the circle into 12 equal parts. So here I will use as array, polar array. Polar array. So we have to divide in this way, taking as 30 degrees each. Draw 30 degrees each, right? In 90 degrees. Here they are 30 degrees, 30 degrees. You can draw it taking one side at 30 degrees and you can extend. No need to take all around the 30 like that. You take 30 at one side, one corner, and then you can extend. Here 60, then you can extend. Like that you can make. After dividing into 12 parts, then name it as 1, 2, 3. How the wheel starts from there, you have to name it 1, 2, 3. So it starts moving towards left to right. So that's why the path is on the right side. Okay. So name that 12 parts on the horizontal position, on the horizontal line also on the path. So here I will name it as 1. This one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, sorry, 11. This is nothing but 12. So to avoid confusion, I will make it as 12. Okay, this is for 12 equal parts. It's clear up till here, all of you. Is it clear? Now draw all parallel lines passing through all points. Draw all parallel lines passing through all points like this. Draw all parallel lines passing through all points like this. But you should remember that, you should know that when you start the line from point A parallel to this base line or this topmost line, it should compulsory pass through 0.4, right? Similarly, when you start from 0.9, of course, it is horizontal, it will pass through 0.3 also. And if you start from 0.10, it will compulsory pass from 0.2 when you draw the parallel to this bottom line. So all lines should be parallel to each other. And automatically these points should be passed through these points. Then you will get the accurate curve. Okay. 90 degrees, you have to use, be very careful. Protractor, using protractor and compass. Don't extend. So approximately you draw at this length, approximately, not, don't go beyond this length. Okay. Now it's clear, all of you. Let I name it this one as C, center of the circle. I'll name it as C. Okay. Okay. Now, here I will make into 12 parts this horizontal path, which is equal to pi d, that is circumference of the circle. Okay. This I want to make it a 12 parts. So here you also make it 12 parts. How will you divide 12 parts? Same method, like draw the horizontal line, draw some inclined line to the horizontal, like this, some length. I want to make it as 12, so 12 length. So 1200. So we make it as 12 centimeters. One, 2, 0, 0. Yes. Now is it clear? I will take little bit angle. I will increase that angle. Is it okay for you all? I drawn the 12 centimeters length line, and here you mark that 1, 2, 3, 4 till 12. So here also I will mark it. See here, I made it 12 parts. We'll count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 equal parts. Now after dividing 12 equal parts, just join this end of the line and this end of the line. Join this end of the line. That's it. After joining this one, draw the parallel lines passing through all these points. Draw the parallel lines passing through these points. So here I will make it a copy. I will copy this one. See here. So you also draw a parallel lines in your way using a scale or roller. Yes, I drawn all these lines, but I will remove the extra lines. Okay, so trim all. So I will trim all these extra lines. I don't require this one. Later on, I will erase this detached lines. Okay. Now I will erase these remaining lines. Okay. I hope you are done in this way, dividing equal parts. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now please name it as, now the wheel is moving in this horizontal path, right? Look at in this screen. The wheel is moving left to right. So when the point 1 is on the floor, I mean on the path, here it will come. And 2 will come here and 3 will come here. So this curve between 2, 3, 1, 2 is equal to this straight line. Okay. So I will name it here as 1. If it is 1, now this is 1 dash. If it is 1, this is 1 dash. This is 1 dash. This is 2 dash. 3 dash. 4 dash. 5 dash. Dash. 7 dash. 8 dash. 9 dash. 10 dash. And 11 dash, and this is finally 12, or we can say P also. So I will write it here P. One and the same, right? Here I will name it as P and 12. You can say anything. Okay. Now closing this one. So after doing this one, we have to draw the vertical lines. So now we'll continue in the next class. Or shall please wait, I will complete this one. Construction actual here will start in the next class. Just I want to show this one. Draw the lines. Here I want to copy. See, selected only one line because I had drawn this single line. So it is selecting only one. Okay, enter. Now I want to take this as a base point. Now here draw this lines here till the center of the line. Draw the vertical lines. See here. Draw all parallel lines to the radius of the circle. Draw all parallel lines to the radius of that circle. Yes, finished. Now we got here this one. This is C. Center of the circle is C. So this one is up till this line is up till center line. So this one is 0.1. So we'll name it as C1. This we will name it as C1 now. So like the C1, C2, C3. Okay. C1. This is C2. This is C3. C4. C5. C6. C7. C8. C9. C10. C11. C12, or you can say C. The original place 12 is P. Again, this is one rotation. So C, instead of C12, you can say it as C also, or C. Okay. Now we'll stop till here. This is the construction lines we made it. The next class we'll do the cycloid part. Okay. Now I think all of you got till here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please, again, if you have any textbook or any book, please go through that. Just read that one and just see the figure and keep ready for next class. We'll try to complete involute also. We'll try to complete involutes and we'll start the scales. Okay. Now please, all of, from where your roll number starts? Yes, please. From where?
61, ma'am.
61. Please wait. Let me take your attendance and directly I will post your online.